something a little different. I found this song as I was scanning through some EDM bangers list on Amazon Music, and it just hyped me up so much, and I listened to this on repeat on the way to the golf course Saturday morning. It's my new anthem. Wait for the drop. Oh, dude, I was so hyped up listening to that. I was like, yeah, you gotta believe. What is up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Chasing Daylight podcast. I'm geeked for a couple reasons. There's some really cool shit going on. There's some sad shit going on. There's some amazing shit going on, and we're gonna talk about it all. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Doing well.
So I got a little list here that we'll go over some things as we get to it. But first, I mean, come on, I won. I won a tournament. I won a fucking tournament.
About time.
Yeah,
right?
Geez, took a long time for that one.
Almost freaking 2.5 years of playing in the VGN events.
A lot of tinkering in that time.
You know, I have been getting
a lot of tinkering.
I have been the trolls, the Instagram trolls have readily been throwing their smack shit my way. I put that video out, almost a couple weeks now, of me calling the Sim 2 driver bad. You're a bad driver. And it's got a lot of, I mean, I'm not, viral or anything like that, but it's got a lot of views and the comments keep coming. And it's like old now. It's still coming. The people calling the lead tape duct tape, that was hilarious. And not even duct tape. They were calling it duck tape with a K. Which that was even funnier. But I got called a numbnuts.
That's what you'll get on TikTok though, right?
No, this is Instagram.
Oh,
this is Instagram. I probably should. You know what I did? I think I did put it on TikTok. TikTok's weird right now. It's
numbnuts.
So yeah, numbnuts. That's my new nickname. I'm numbnuts. Basically, that guy and somebody else were saying it's not the arrow, it's the Indian. Some people saying you got to go TSI, it's the only way. A lot of people saying there's nothing wrong with that driver, it's you, blah, 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 blah. So I have a little bit of vindication because I did not change my swing. I didn't change anything. The only thing I changed was the head of that driver, put the Stealth Plus in there. And thank God Joe saw me hitting it well. And thank God Sean, Brad, and Tom saw me hitting it really well. And so after putting that driver in, the 2 rounds of Legacy that I played, over 70% fairways. And then Saturday I had 60% greens, which is just unheard of for me.
You played 2 rounds of Legacy?
Even if... Or Lexington, sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The bourbon's flowing early, so... No.
I mean, even if it isn't the arrow and it is the Indian or however you want to look at it, something about it is giving you confidence, whether it's the actual equipment itself or
right,
it's just making you more confident when you're swinging. But it's something's working. Hopefully it can continue.
Yeah, and it's 2 rounds, so I'm not retiring or anything like that. It's 2 rounds. I played good for 2 rounds. We'll see if it continues. One thing that I did do when we were playing Joe on Thursday on 16, because I was hitting, I think I brought 4 different variations of golf balls with me just to see how they react, because it's a new driver and I wanted to see how they reacted. I brought the Wilson Staff, I brought the Wilson Triad, I brought some of the TaylorMade Tour, what is it? Tour Response, and some Pro Vs. Pro V1s, not the X. And on 16, I hit a tee shot with a Pro V1, and because I was hitting 2 tee shots on big drive holes like that, and I hit it a little left, and I was like, oh shit, I'm probably in that bunker, and I was 60
Yeah,
yards
you were way
past
over
it.
it. Yeah.
It was way, and I was like, holy shit. So I played that out the round, and I was like, man, the ball flight and everything was incredible.
Yeah, I couldn't see the ball flight, so.
Yeah, Joe broke his glasses. That was hilarious. I mean, it wasn't hilarious, but
yeah, I broke him on hole 11, I think. I was just cleaning him, and it just snapped right in the middle.
yeah,
That was odd.
We're standing over there. We look over, and he's just got 2 pieces of glasses in each hand, one in each hand. Like, oh no.
Well, then I saw that video of him without glasses hitting, and I thought maybe Joe got contacts. But now I know.
Yeah, I was hitting my tee shot, just turning right to Matt. Like,
he turned like, well, I said he's playing golf like Steve Wynn right now.
Yeah.
Can't see 20 feet in front of it. I was fucking with him like, oh, get in the hole, get in the hole. Nowhere near it.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah. So, but I put the Pro V1 in play yesterday. Played it all 18. Didn't lose a ball. Didn't play another ball. I wasn't in trouble. That was the good thing for me. I wasn't in trouble. I hit my irons incredibly well. Putted really good. I mean, the greens were really good.
Yeah,
they were really good.
And there's actually sand in the bunkers now, which is awesome.
Yes. I was in one bunker on 15. My approach came up a little short, so it caught the top of the hill and rolled back down. And so I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. I've been like really bad out of the bunker lately. You can ask Bob and Plummer. It was scary out at Paiute. Like, not good. And so here I've got this short-sighted bunker shot. I've got 5 feet to play with between the edge and the cup, and it goes away from the hole, and got up and down. It's so nice. I missed a putt, but it was so it wasn't up and down, but I got up really nice.
Yeah.
That was one of my 3-4 bogeys on the day. So
yeah, very nicely done. Great round.
Yeah, tied a personal best. Had a birdie putt on 18 that I got a little aggressive with. Had a birdie putt on 17 that finished on the lip. Same thing with 16, and same thing with 14. Man, I had so many good chances. But I will take a 75 and a title all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's one of the exciting things. Congrats to Sean and Dan. They got the Player of the Year awards. Those trophies came out so good.
They looked really good. And well deserved by each player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so funny. Tom it was like the 14th fairway. He's like, Matt, you're playing really good. You got a chance to win this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to do everything in my power to not even think about it right now.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm the wrong person to be with then. That was funny. And then so I got to the end, and I'm like, I was trying to do the math in my head real quick because I had it on the spreadsheet on my phone. I didn't, because there were so many people that had opportunities. I broke down Jeremy, Bob, and Dan to see what they needed, because there was just 3. But I think we had 10 guys that could potentially have won.
Yeah,
10 or 11. Out. Yeah. And so I was like, man, okay. If Sean, I think if he shoots an 82, that'll put him in 4th, and then I'll win both. And then he birdied, or I think he made a putt on 18, whatever. And I was like, oh shit. And he comes up and he's like 78. And I go, oh man, yeah. I go 75. And he's like, oh, you got me, fucker. And I was like, it wasn't enough. But so congrats to him, and congrats to Dan. Dan, another great season. Jeremy, Mr. Second Place. How'd you do, buddy?
I played it actually really well. I probably left 4 or 5 putts sitting right on the hole all day. I didn't miss a shot at all. I played extremely well, and I attribute that to not hitting the ball until I'm 100% committed with every shot, and that worked very well with me. It was exhausting when I was done, but man, that's
Yeah,
probably the most solid round I played in years.
Jeremy and I were talking about that, and I was actually talking about it with Scott Looper, Scott Dunlop too. That I needed to get a pre-shot routine because I've been finding that when I don't hit a good shot, it's total lack of focus. And compared to a great shot that I hit where I was just so in that moment and just so dialed in. So I forced myself to do a pre-shot routine every shot, and it worked out so well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But hey, Jeremy, you did get one first place accolade. You won the most money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a
Top
lot
of the
of
money list.
a lot of runner-ups.
Yeah,
Like
you
the tour leader in second place.
not counting the $1,000 that Dan and Sean each won. $1,000. They won $1,000. Jeremy, you had $987. Dan had $983. Sean had $976, which is really good.
Yeah.
Bob had $971. Glenn, 4 events, $956. Dude's
Glenn.
He's a skin machine.
Yeah.
Chris Mann, Mr. Eagle, he plays in the net and has 2 eagles every tournament. $730, and Trey $719, round out the top 7 of that. Overall low gross, Bob and Glenn both with a 68. That's in the champions division. Overall low net. Hey, guess who that was? This guy. A 65. Overall low gross was Barber. He shot a 74. So that's some stats for the season. I'll have more of that going out in a newsletter with all the standings and everything for everybody. So VGN members, keep peepers out for that. Some of the bad news, Joe and I found out today, the Solstice, well, this will be Wednesday when everybody's listening to this. So yesterday morning was registration for the Solstice, and it went up. It's over $2,000 now, which it's up. Was it $1,450 last year?
I think it was $1,550.
15, yeah. So it's gone up $500, which kind of bums me out. Joe and I were chatting a little bit about it before we started. Back in September, I think it's something that you can throw $4,000 on your credit card and you're okay with. But 3 weeks away from the biggest shopping season of the year, it's kind of a big ask. So told Joe, not gonna make it. Not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna save that cash for some 50th birthday celebration somewhere.
Yeah, it breaks my heart. I really want to go, but it's just bad timing for sign up and for next year. So, but 2024 has to happen.
Yes, we'll figure out some way to get up there.
Like I was saying, I just want to get up there once a year at least somehow, some way.
Yeah, Brad was telling me that he's got it booked in 2024.
Okay.
He's a traveling golfing man. And some damn good cigars. Good Lord.
Is there people that sign up for Solstice and then end up selling their spots? And does Bandon allow that, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that too.
Can they profit off of it?
I believe. Well, I know because Bradley Putters, Brad, he drove down the day before because somebody couldn't make it, so another person was able to come. I'm sure if you just pay the person for what they paid, then I don't think they care. But I'm sure somebody on the reservation has to be there.
Yeah, and I mean they get, so you have a certain amount of time to even cancel and be put on a wait list. So you're on a wait list once you sign up anyway. Gotcha. So someone cancels
if you get in, they ding you. You'd get hit the $2,000 a player. But if you get waitlisted, then they don't charge you until
you actually get in.
Until you actually are in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like F1 where you pay $7
and then you get offered to pay $500 a ticket.
Yeah. So did you guys go buy lotto tickets?
No.
It's almost at $2 billion.
If it was closer and easier to get to and less long of a wait, I would go do it. Like if we
Yeah,
had it here in town, I would definitely be going to do it. But you drive a half hour and you're waiting for 2 hours in a
it's
line.
probably going to be like 4 hours now.
Yeah.
We used to
And I'm
drive
sure
to
the place in
Idaho.
Arizona,
Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
no, it's fine.
I was gonna say we used to drive to Idaho because it was like 2 hours away and there was no wait at all. You could just go right up, grab them, go back, and the drive sucked because it's super boring. But so was the drive to Prim, but it's only 30 minutes.
Yeah. I wish we had it out here. I wish we could go to the
Mhm.
gas station and do it. Because I would do it. I would throw probably $20 every week. You know.
Yeah, never know. You never know. So let's see. There was some videos posted today by Fried Egg about Tree Farm.
Yeah. Looking
Little
good.
discussion going on some Instagram chat. I didn't know it was going to be private.
I didn't know that either.
Very interesting. Jeremy,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts? I know you're on the Zach Blair fan wagon.
I mean, it sucks that it's private. But I mean, I can understand because of the people who are probably behind it. Um, I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion. I think it's awesome what he's done, and the course looks incredible. But
It looks amazing.
and maybe one day I'll try to get out and play there. But
We're Nish and Chris, two very amateur golfers, on a quest to play the top 100 courses in the UK and Ireland, after Chris set this challenge on a drunken Saturday night in my kitchen. Join us on our frequently humorous journey of a lifetime as we grapple with the logistical and financial challenge of playing some of the best courses in the world, as well as grappling with our games, because let's face it, it's never just about playing. Sometimes the score matters too. Listen to the Top 110 Golf Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Theo's sick. I'm not a big fan of private golf courses. I think I've mentioned that before, and it sucks that there's a doke routing out there that's going to be private that will probably be difficult to play. I'm sure at some point, I mean, right off the bat, it's going to be busy constantly for at least the next 2-3 years. I would assume, and they have so many investors out there, like I mentioned on the chat. They probably voted on it. It's probably a ton of investors that are in it, and they probably want to keep the exclusivity to their course that they invested in. So I
Totally.
understand. It just sucks.
Speaking of Doak and Tara Edie, I didn't know this, and Reed kind of mentioned it in the chat, but Rob and I were talking.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. The one timer.
yeah, but you can
Yeah.
stay as long as you want.
Yeah.
And play as much golf as you want.
Yeah. I mean, you got to pay for it. It's not
Yeah.
like you pay once and it's free, but
Oh, I know, but that's awesome.
yeah.
I mean, because I'm not going back, and
That's the thing. I mean, that's why they do it, is because if you're going to go there, it's probably your only time you're ever going to be that
ever
way.
gonna go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rob was like, dude, did you know this? And I was like, no, I didn't know that. Yeah, so it's because it's private, but they'll let you play and stay on the property, and you can stay as long as you want and play as much as you want. You got to pay, like you said. But then once you leave, you can never come back. I would totally be okay with that.
Yeah, and I think you need a letter from a PGA professional or something to get on it, or from your club or whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, but yeah, I mean, that's one place I really want to get to.
Right? I mean, it's like
The 24-hour airplane ride.
Yeah, that's what I told Rob. I said, you should see me in an airplane on a 6-hour flight. I'm a fucking wreck. I couldn't imagine 18 hours. He goes, oh, I've done Hong Kong twice. It's not that big of a deal. I said, I can't sleep on the plane, Rob. It's a really big deal for me.
See it out that way. I mean, you got Cape Kidnappers, you got Barnbougle. I mean, if you could get on Royal Melbourne, or there's more stuff out there that you can do, but you're gonna have to go for 2-3 weeks.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's not a weekend trip by any means.
No, definitely not.
Okay, want to give some love to Taylor Montgomery. He got another top 10 this week. Dude, dude is having a great season. I mean, I was looking at his stats earlier. Played well in all events. So congrats to him for taking advantage of this situation.
He's made
he's came out hot.
$1.3 million this year.
Boom. Right?
Yeah. Life changing.
What did he make on Corn Ferry last year?
Like 1.300.
350 or something. I don't know.
Oh, I mean,
You need
wow,
to get him on the
right?
show.
Mhm.
Yes, so bad. Definitely want to talk some golf with him, especially with the way he's playing now too.
You talk to
and
Patrick Lindsay and see if that's an in. Get him on.
well, James knows him.
Yeah,
Harry knows him too. I'm sure we can
at some point.
figure out some way to get it. Harry didn't have a good event. I thought he was going to play there pretty well. Thought the course set up good for him, but there was some weird lies in that rough that if you're not in the middle of the fairway, man, I could see it causing problems. Russell Henley, though, he went nuts.
Yeah.
And it was so funny when I was going over my picks last week. I said I was going to take Victor Hovland, and I should have, because at least he finished.
Who'd you take? Douglas McGinfrey?
No, I took the sandwich, Mr. Hoagie.
Oh, that's right.
And he missed a cut. But when I was looking at data golf, I was like, "Ooh, Russell Henley, that name." And yeah, the fucker goes nuts. But number one in the FedEx Cup right now. See who that is? Mr. Seamus Power.
He's killing it.
Yeah, number one in the FedEx Cup. Hey, it's early. There's still a whole season to go, but
he's playing well.
You could say, hey, I've led the FedEx Cup. When's the last time you led the FedEx Cup?
Top 30 in the world too.
Yeah. Well, and
Awesome.
Data Golf has Taylor at 22 in their rankings, which is crazy high. I think he's 65
Wow.
in the world, and they have him at 22. So they're
pretty
high
wild.
on him.
Yeah.
I sent this to Joe earlier today. Cleveland announced a new line of putters.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I don't know, people. It's hard to get excited about the same stuff just coming out with a different appearance, but the same putter. Their putters are pretty good. I mean, they're affordable and they roll the ball really nice. I got a couple. My buddy Pat, he plays a Cleveland putter, loves it.
Well, the VGN Player of the Year in the net division plays one.
He does.
That tells you something.
But what caught my eye on this is there is a option for the UST putter shaft.
The all-in.
The all-in, which still have not seen yet. Haven't laid my eyes upon it. But yeah, it's an option. It's an upgrade, which is kind of cool.
$50 upgrade, not bad.
No, not bad. So still waiting to hear from Lindsay on that, seeing when we can get one.
Did you
I would love to test it out and see.
Did you go check out the Wilson milled putters at the Superstore?
They didn't have any.
Oh, they don't have them. They put that on Instagram that they had them, but
yeah, well, you can order them.
Oh, they don't even have.
Because I don't think they're even available until the second week of this month.
Oh.
So,
okay.
No, I definitely want to give one a try just to see what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna call you, Jeremy, and say, why shouldn't I buy this?
Because I'll just remind
you're rolling the Olsen really well, Matt.
Yeah.
I don't. I was sitting there today, and I'm like, I can go do some work out in the garage. I'm like, I don't have anything to tinker with. I'm tinkerless right now.
You're about to get antsy soon.
Oh, dude. It's like, okay, I think I'm gonna build a winter set. I only put together a winter set, super soft shafts, and play a foam golf ball.
Yeah, put a short set together, or order in Breakthrough Golf Technology wedge shafts. Something's coming soon. Some tinkering's coming.
The only thing that I've been pondering is a 3-wood, but I'm not going to do it because I don't have a lot of distance covering capabilities in my long irons. I've got that UDI that I play as my 4-iron and then a 5-iron. If I put a 3-wood in there, I would have to pull a wedge out, and I'm really happy with how my wedges are right now.
Yeah.
So, but there was a couple times on Saturday where even we played Thursday, I was like, this would be a good 3-wood. This would be a good 3-wood.
Yeah. It's sometimes like that club is like you sometimes want it, and then most of the time you can get away without it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we had on 7, like on number 7, that's depending on the wind and depending on the tee box, it cannot be a driver hole or it can be a driver hole.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hit driver and it just rolled through into the rough, and I was like, man, it feels so weird dialing back a driver. I want to rip it now, and it worked out.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the tents? How many did you guys have interference with?
Well, they were taking them down while we were playing.
Oh,
so they were like
so
in front of us taking them down, and yeah.
Did
we
you
wait
have
a couple
to hit?
times?
Because Glenn was telling me that on 7, it was you had to hit over the tent on 7.
No, they were taking it down as we were hitting.
Yeah, we didn't see that one.
Oh, you guys got nice then, nice. Yeah, on 10.
Well, they were still there, like talking.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Well, on the 10th tee box, they had the golds up a box, and then they had the tent on the box in front of it, and so the shot where you can just push it out to the right and get past the bunkers in that little flat area was completely blocked.
Yeah.
So you had to play a high fade, and I didn't want to do that because I wasn't hitting a fade, and I'm like, I don't want to try and hit a fade right now. I just tried to get it over the bunker and just didn't have enough behind it. But the wedding party behind us was going through their ceremony, and there was trucks moving shit and chairs, and I was like, good Lord.
I mean, when did they actually use those tents? Because when we played Thursday,
they were up.
And then Saturday they were up and coming down.
So
but
Friday
was it for Friday?
Yeah. I think they came out Thursday morning and set them up. Or even maybe Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's just...
Because Bellflower was telling me that they were taking them down in 15 minutes. It was like bing, bing, bang, 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 gone on to the next one.
Oh, it was like 2 minutes. It was crazy because they were ahead of us, and then we skipped them, and then they were catching up to us. They were waiting for us to get off the tee so they could take them down.
Yeah.
And then Trey almost hit the one on 15. Because he had a little stinger. He missed it. He hit a bad shot, and it could have easily gone through the 10. But he was a little right of it. But
the first group out, because on 3, it was directly in front of the tee box, and that's already a narrow viewing hole. When we played on Thursday, Joe, it was back a box, or we just played that box because
box, yeah,
because of the tent, yeah. So we go up there, and I'm like, Jesus! And so Taylor was telling me, because it was the bottom of the skill set, I guess you could say, for the guys that were out there, and so they said, okay, collectively as a group, we'll just say if it hits the tent, we'll let you re-tee. And he said, sure enough, first person up, whap, right off the tent.
Oh, geez. Of course.
Too funny.
Yeah.
But I had a great tee shot there. The ball almost got to a sprinkler head. It was a little downhill lie, not much. But I crushed the drive. For me, I hit I choked down a 9-iron and stuck it to 2 feet. And then I'm on the tee box on the next hole and watch Sean drop a 40-foot bird. And that's the number 2 handicap hole. And I was like, you fucker, that's my net eagle. You just fucking capped my net eagle.
Yeah.
But fun
Cleveland
days.
Putters.
All right. So then the other thing that I wanted to chat about, the match is back.
That it is.
And I think they're actually gonna do a good job this time.
This is guaranteed the best one.
Well, gone are the stupid NFL players that nobody gives a shit about.
Yeah.
Tiger, Rory, JT, and Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean,
All-star
hello,
lineup.
wonderful world of shell golf. I mean, give the people what they want. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this one, seems to be like it's going to be a really good one, which I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
So it's Tiger and Rory as a team, right? So
Mhm.
it's Team TaylorMade versus Team Titleist.
Yeah.
Jeremy, are you gonna be okay? Tiger's playing.
I'm going Jordan
Going up.
Spieth and JT
Oh, I knew you're riding the Titleist bandwagon.
for sure. I'm just excited to see it played at night with the lights and everything.
Yeah.
That is
that
going to
should
be
be
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. It'd be great to see Tiger out there again. Finally, something to look forward to
Yeah.
with
Yep.
Tiger in it. It's been kind of a laissez-faire golf season PGA wise right now.
Yeah, it's been slow for the most part. I mean, but that's the lull of the season, and it's going to go away at some point here soon. So,
We were,
at that point, we're going to be missing it, I'm sure.
as I asked everybody, I said, hey, don't bail unless you have to. If you have to leave, I understand, leave. But please, if you can, stick around, hang out. Let's get a little gallery going on the 18th as people are coming up. And as the guys of the last group are coming up, we're all standing there, and I'm like, hey, we got a bigger gallery right here than we do at a live event. And that was fun, hanging out with everybody and watching everybody hit in the boos and the cheering. It was fun. It was a good
That
time.
was some pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It definitely adds a little something to it for sure.
right. You kind of want to make that shot.
That was the first
Yeah.
bunker I hit it in all day. It was 18 on the right.
Mm.
You weren't the only one though. I think a person in each group was over there. Well, Kobe was way right of it.
There was no sand in that bunker, which is fine
No.
with me.
Yeah, because I think Manu hit it and it bounced forward into the
Oh,
rough.
wow.
Yeah. And of all the bunkers that got sand, you think that one would have got some sand.
For sure.
It
Yeah,
needs
anything
it.
greenside should have it.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we can go back and talk VG and stuff too. We all went to Rebellion Pizza. Joe's not a fan. He doesn't like it at all.
No, it's great pizza. I'm just saying it's not better than New York pizza.
It's the best pizza
really
this
good
side of the Hudson.
It's
Yeah.
really good pizza.
Actually, the Hudson.
I like that,
no.
Jeremy.
Is the Hudson between New Jersey and New York? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
accurate.
Very accurate.
It's good pizza.
I think it's damn good pizza.
It's really good pizza. It's
It's
great
my
pizza.
favorite pizza in town. So we went there. The beers, all local beers on tap and in cans. The food was amazing. We had I think only maybe about 5 people that didn't show up because they had to leave. Elu and Matthew and those guys all were leaving to go there, and we were supposed to meet them there, but I don't think they made it.
Yeah, we had a good showing. Good showing.
Yeah,
afterwards.
it was a really good time. Everybody
Miss
hung
West
out.
showed up.
Yeah, Mo wasn't. That was a bummer
Yeah.
that Mo wasn't there, but I want to thank everybody for doing that. Also want to thank Rebellion Pizza for letting us hang out and eat and drink and be loud. Trevor, be loud.
Oh, man, Trevor.
I really thought he was going to put Glenn in a headlock.
Dude, so have you guys ever been in a money game with Trevor?
Mhm.
Yeah. So Trevor cares more about beating the people that he's in the money game with than
playing.
anything else.
Yeah.
Than the tournament, then the skins, whatever it is. And I was playing like shit, like absolute garbage. And I kept telling him, I'll come around at some point. I'll come around at some point. And he was talking about trading me and can we switch teams and all this stuff. But yeah, I came through at the end and we pressed and we ended up not losing anything and winning $20 each off our rivals in that match. And then I'm Trevor's best friend again. So it's fun to play with him in like that amped situation.
Yeah, he cracks me up. I want to get a t-shirt and give it to him of a screenshot of the text message that Hendra sent me. Trevor still owes me $60 from our match. Can you get me his Venmo or his phone number?
You just need a picture of his face on it. It says golf but louder. then loud. like
then
Liv's,
Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor.
Like Liv's
Live
golf
but louder. Trevor golf, louder than louder.
Yeah.
We were laughing because we could hear him like in that canyon from like 2 green all the way down through the par 3. You can hear him, his voice
Oh, yeah.
echoing through that canyon. We were just like, holy hell.
Man,
Uh,
so funny.
the man's got
he
some
is-
lungs on
He's
him.
awesome.
He does.
Oh, goodness. So the Saturday Skins group is going to be out at Coyote this weekend.
Yep.
Have you guys any two going?
I don't believe I can.
No. Yeah, I'm taking the weekend off.
I'm not,
Gonna
yeah.
just ride the wave of my victory for a little while.
Just let yourself cool down a little bit.
Yeah, a little hot right
You're
now.
just a little too hot.
Little tepid. Water's a little hot still. Gotta ride this high as long as I can. Because right now, I can say the last time I played golf, I won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And next time I tee up, that may not happen ever again. So,
Every time I play golf, I win.
well,
because I'm
yeah,
playing
that's
golf.
that's an emotional state.
Yeah.
Everybody does that. So that's really pretty much all I got going on. I really thought I was going to talk a little bit longer about the tinkering, but you know what? If you're not aware, I recently read a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And I did more laughing at the dumbass comments than I did. I mean, probably honestly, a couple months ago, I'd have been fired up and like engaging, but
Matt, you're like a real life testimonial of that book. You
yes.
should probably write the author and tell him it's changed your life.
And just, this has changed my life.
You've won you won a golf tournament.
Yeah.
But it's been a really good year. We won the out at Southern Highlands and
Mhm.
Derek Carr's thing.
Yeah.
We won at the Lake Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You guys each won a tournament in the VGN. I won a tournament at the VGN. And it's been a good golf year. I got my first hole in one, my first Eagles,
gone
went
to
to Bandon, Torrey, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 2022 is going to be tough to beat.
It was a good one. That is for sure.
It
But
is
we
gonna
can
be
save that
tough
for
to
the
beat.
wrap-up show. The
Yeah,
yearly
that's true.
wrap-up.
The annual wrap up. This is episode 190. So we
Yeah.
are 9 episodes away from 200. Quick peek at the calendar. Where's that put us?
Yeah, it's gonna be January, probably.
Is it? So 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Looks like Martin Luther King Jr. Day is when we'll be recording episode 200.
Yeah, it's getting close. It's crazy.
Right? 200 episodes. Unbelievable. Never thought that would happen.
Yeah.
Much like
fail. Every week.
Much like I never thought the VGN would be as big as it is right now.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped for 2023. We've already have 14 people signed up for the new season, which I don't think we got to 10 until January last year. So I think the feedback that we got from everybody that went to Rebellion and the message that I've received over the past couple of days, everybody was really happy. Chatted with Cliff today. He's coming back. That really made me happy. He's looking forward to it. He's geeked about the 3 divisions as well. Had a big long talk with Trevor today about it. He's got like 7,000 ideas. I'm like, dude, save it for the meeting. Save it for the meeting, bro. It's just too much you're giving me right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to get together and finalize some things, get the points all figured out and dialed in. So there's no questions about anything. We'll be up front. I mean, it was pretty much simple this year, but we're going to even simplify it even further, determine exactly what we're going to do on the divisions. And if we get enough people, we'll go 4. We'll go 4 divisions if we get enough people. So if you're a fan of the show and you live in Vegas and you want to play some competitive golf, VegasGolfNetwork.com, come check out the league. We got some really great things coming. and I'm looking forward to working with some new companies this year. It's gonna be fun. So Cliff, I reached out to on Discord, which I think switching to the forum view has just scared the shit out of everybody.
It's a little confusing.
It's not though. It's not. It's not. It's just a forum. It's just a forum. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to talk to some people and see if I can get them back engaging on it, because I think it's a fun place to share and engage. But I'm trying to get people to talk about stuff, and so I wanted to come up with some new names for the 3 divisions, because everybody always does. We did champions and the breakfast ball I just threw out there because hell, why not? But I want to come up with 3 names, and Manu said platinum, gold, and silver, and so Cliff was like, "That means you're playing from the platinum tees." And so I responded with a message of the platinum tee girls. And then somebody said, gold, silver, bronze, easy, and I'm like, yeah, but that's kind of basic. I
Knights, Raiders, Aces. A little cheesy, but
a little cheesy, and I've always loved doing like Vegas theme stuff, you do Landmark and Sands and Hacienda or something like that. So that's out there. If somebody's got some ideas for the division names, I kind of want it to be something that sticks around, but I want it to be, the champions division right now. That's the best players. Those are the highest skilled players, the scratch, the better right around scratch players. So it's got to relate to that. It can't be Sam's Town. Or we could have the Sam's Town division, the Nevada Palace division.
Jerry's Nugget,
right?
Casino.
Dude, Leave It Club at Sunrise the other day. I went to go visit my pops and drove down Boulder Highway, and Sportsman's is closed.
Oh,
it's all boarded up.
A shame.
Yeah, a lot of memories there.
So many memories.
Where are all the murders going to occur? And meth deals and all the shit that
still
I see
in the same spot
on the Ring app. All the shootings.
Probably still there. Just won't be able to hide in their hotel rooms.
Paying customers.
But that's where we used to go get our fishing licenses and our anchovies before we went out to the lake to go fishing.
Well, there is no lake anymore, so
yeah, that is true.
That's probably why they closed.
Yeah. Nobody's people are just coming in looking for excavating gear to search for dead bodies and treasure. They say that they're turning people away like crazy that are going out there trying to dig.
Yeah.
I bet the metal detector industry is booming right in Vegas.
Well, you can't use a metal detector out there. It's a national park, or it's a
state park,
or whatever Lake Mead is. State recreation area or whatever. Yeah, you're not allowed to use a metal detector out there, which is a weird rule. So okay, so are you guys ready for the elections to be over?
Yes.
Oh my hell!
Holy crap!
It is ridiculous.
Who okayed everybody's phone number to be given out to send political ads to? That motherfucker needs to be drug out of the street and shot.
It's really just turned me off. Like, all you guys are assholes.
Every single one of them.
I basically voted for which ad offended me the least.
The least?
And I can tell you right now, it's not Cortez Masto. Good Lord. I've never seen political ads like the ones here in Nevada. It's brutal.
Pretty
unbelievable.
And
I don't remember last time the text messages and the calls.
I've never seen the text messages. I don't remember it the last election at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Well, it's over after tomorrow.
Thank God. Well, hopefully they're not running any ads tomorrow. No one should be fucking watching them. They should all be either voted or at the fucking polls.
Yeah.
I feel bad for all those people that haven't been able to run ads for their businesses the last 5 months because they're paying 10 times over value for a 30-second spot talking about how somebody's going to ban abortion.
Yeah.
It's
like,
you,
good
yeah. You watch
Lord.
anything on the local channels, and it's just nothing else.
YouTube.
Dude,
is
even
You
on
might get
YouTube.
you might get a Knockv commercial or something, but
Well, Knockv, he's like, shit, I have saved so much money the last 5 months because I haven't run any ads.
it fool's all over the place.
Oh, you know the jingle though. I mean, it's in your head.
Yeah, I mean
Mhm.
that's what makes
what
them
they do.
popular.
All right, got anything golf related you want to chat about?
Joe, you want to talk about your little trip? Or do you want to do that later, some other time?
I mean, we kind of talked about it last week, didn't we? Or no?
Yeah, because you said Whiskey Joe booked your airline tickets.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. I didn't know
Oh,
if it
you
was
were gone.
yeah,
That's
you were
right.
gone. Bob is so optimistic for us, which I love hearing it.
Yeah.
Every time we see Bob, he's just like really optimistic and saying like, "You guys are gonna get snow. You guys are gonna have yellow balls to play. It's gonna be incredible." So he's throwing that bad juju out there.
I won't throw any bad
tagging
juju your way. I'll just be.
us in Pinehurst pictures was covered in snow in January.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I love him.
just super optimistic, Bob. I love it.
I'm gonna start doing that now.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's obviously you're gambling. I mean, you could get 65, 70-degree weather out there.
Yep.
And I've looked at pictures, and there's people in polos on January 18th. So
Is it a lot
and
cheaper?
it is a lot cheaper. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I've played golf in February in a polo and shorts,
Yeah,
and I've played in 4 layers on my legs and 4 layers on my upper body in Vegas. So it's just you just don't know.
you just don't know. Yeah,
But
that's
if you
for the most
don't
part
go,
anywhere you
you
go.
don't know either.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got to go to know.
I mean, on our trip, we almost had to play in a hurricane. We didn't have to. We got great weather when we
That
went
was
down
so
there.
scary.
So
God, that was
yeah,
scary.
like I said, hopefully the angel that is Donald Ross is shining down on us from the heavens and helping us out. And Strands.
Nice.
So I'm super optimistic. But yeah, we're going in January. Can't wait.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
All right. So are you playing Sunday, Joe? Or are you taking the weekend off?
I'm gonna try. Sean asked me if I could jump in, but I gotta figure some stuff out with Theo being sick and all that, and Katie out of town. So gonna try. Absolutely gonna try.
All right. What about you, Jeremy?
I have no plans for this weekend,
Ooh.
so be open.
Might have to do a Sunday road trip somewhere.
Yeah.
Sunday road trip where? I thought you were out this weekend.
No, I'm out Saturday, I said.
Oh, I thought you said this weekend.
I might have said that this weekend. I don't know. It's quite possible.
We need to go up to Black
Desert?
Yeah.
They said it's opening spring 23 now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
Something just posted earlier
when we
today.
drove through up to Zion on Friday, those like Sand Hollow looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Coral Canyon, I think it is, looked great.
Well, yeah.
I want to do that 9-hole that's out there.
In the one in Mesquite?
No, the one in St. George.
Dixie
River? Dixie
Yeah.
Red Hills?
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah. So were you not impressed with Lexington?
Who?
Both of you.
I was impressed.
I was impressed. It was in great shape.
I said that on Thursday.
Okay.
I was very impressed.
But we didn't record the podcast on Thursday.
Yeah, it was great. I also didn't say I was not impressed.
Yeah, but a lot of people, don't like Lexington, Concord.
I love Lexington, and that was the best conditions I've ever seen it in.
Yeah. It was really, really good.
Greens
really
flatten
really
out
good.
some of those tee boxes still, but
yeah, and they got to stop the freaking cart path only on those holes. They just picked the worst holes to do cart path only on.
Yeah,
I hate it. 10 is stupid. 7 is the dumbest thing in the world, and I get 16.
I feel like the greens rolled better on Thursday than they did on Saturday, though.
I don't think so.
I thought so.
I thought they rolled good both days. I didn't.
They
I didn't
did.
like. I didn't like the wet sand on Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't like the wet sand either, but I feel like they were like faster on Thursday, even though they were wet.
Yeah, Sean thought they rolled better Saturday as well. So you're in the minority there. Sorry, buddy. You're out.
Okay. All right.
And Sean won the year-long thing, so, and Matt won, so
you guys aren't
they're
biased
probably
at all.
right.
No. Dude, it was so funny because I got some pretty favorable bounces, and Tom was like, "Nice to you held the championship on a course you've played 20 times in the last 2 weeks." Like, no, I just played it once. Yeah, and then on what is it, 6th, the short par 4 that, it's a hybrid or an iron off the tee. I hit my UDI because the last couple times I've hit 5-wood, I've gone through the fairway. And so I hit the UDI, and yeah, it's a longer approach, but it's dead in the fairway. And so I hit it, and they're like, "Ooh," and I put my finger up like this behind me, like, "Shh, quiet," and it just drops right down the middle. They're like, "Oh yeah, what were we thinking?" It was funny. It was funny. There's some good times out there. Good times. Okay, so you know what we can do? We go over the odds. There we go. We got
what about our picks?
The Houston Open. And our picks, let's see, I think Jeremy, or did Joe win the week? Let's see.
I don't think it was me.
42nd and 56. So by the narrowest of margin, Joe, you have the first pick this week.
Hey. All right.
Oh, this is the first tournament that we've had where a live golfer is the defending champion.
Oh yeah, Brooks won, right?
No, Kokrak.
Oh yeah, Brooks helped Doak redesign it or whatever. All right, your favorite: Scotty Scheffler 5.5 to 1, Sam Burns 12 to 1, Aaron Wise, Tony Finau 18 to 1, Matsuyama 20 to 1, Russell Henley 22 to 1, McNeely 25 to 1, Taylor Montgomery 28 to 1, Jason Day 30 to 1, Denny McCarthy 35 to 1, Joel Damon and Matty Neesmith along with the Gala 40 to 1. Siwoo Kim, Emiliano Grillo 45 to 1, Alexander Noren, Davis Riley, Taylor Pendrith 50 to 1, Patrick Rogers 60 to 1, Mackenzie Hughes 65 to 1, Sepp Straka 75 to 1, Molinari 90 to 1, Gary Woodland 100 to 1, Sam Ryder 125 to 1, Stuart Sink 175 to 1. At the bottom, 350 to 1, Max McGreevy. Harry Hall's down at 300 to 1. All right.
Wow. All right, Joe. Who you're going with?
I'm gonna steal your pick.
Oh, you fucker!
Because he is in the bonus. I'm gonna take Taylor Montgomery 28 to 1.
You suck.
You were gonna pick him, right?
Hell yeah, I was gonna pick him. Good lord! Right, here it is. Nope, and it's not working. Oh well. Oh, maybe it is. Hang on. Testing. 1, 2. Hey, it did work. You fucker. All right, Jeremy.
Aaron Wise.
Aaron Wise.
I think you said 18 to 1. Was that right?
Give me 1 second. I'm putting my bets in.
Oh, Jesus.
You took Aaron Wise. I think you're right. 18 to 1. Hold on.
18 to 1.
Aaron Wise. Yep, 18 to 1.
All right. Damn it, Joe. Why you gotta do me like that? That's so mean.
Because he's in the bonus.
Yeah, I know. I'm not looking at odds. I'm looking at players.
Who's Butsy caddying for?
I don't know.
Out there, isn't he?
I did see that. Yeah, I
can't remember.
Posted his caddy thing today. That'd be hilarious to see him on TV.
I know.
Wearing a Coors Latte hat.
And those freaking shorts. They're just terrible.
Okay, let's go with Sam Burns.
12-1 chalker. I like Matty Neesmith too.
Took my pick, man. That's not cool, bro. Not cool.
Hey, why don't you not take a player when they get cut? Like you stealing my names last week, you get cut. That's what you get for it.
I didn't take your names last week.
Tom Hoge.
What, just because you've picked him when he won, he's your player now?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm an investor into his skill set. I've been riding Hoge for a while, and you just come out of nowhere.
Does anybody
Should've
know when
picked
PGA Tour
Donald
Live is coming
McGrinnis
back?
or whatever again? I don't know. I haven't seen it, huh?
No, it's been terrible. I get late afternoon coverage only. I'd rather there not be anything on than getting bunk ass late coverage. I mean, they have been in Japan, Bermuda, and Mexico, so it's not exactly
That's true, but I remember
PGA headquarters. But
I remember Mayakoba having it last year.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yep.
But maybe that's because of El Nino.
El Nino. Let's see if it says anything about the coverage. That's power rankings. First look. Here we go. Nope. PGA Tour Live is available exclusively on EPS Plus. Golf Channel, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, Thursday through Sunday.
Is it just the ESPN Plus coverage, or is that
No, it's not on ESPN Plus.
they're doing it on the 10th and 11th and 12th and not 12th actually, 10th and 11th they have ESPN Plus coverage
Really?
for Houston Open.
Where does it say that at?
On PGA Tour site, TV times
That's what I'm
actually
looking
it shows PGA Tour champions and Korn Ferry TV times. So I think they're doing it. They just don't really say PGA Tour Live anymore.
Because I got the how to follow. It shows television Thursday through Sunday, Golf Channel, PGA Tour Live, exclusively on ESPN Plus, main feed. They just break it down, but normally they list like what's happening, and there's no marquee group coverage. There's no whole coverage.
It's just ESPN Plus, and I don't know if they
been whack.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well.
It is what it is. Eventually it'll be there. All right, Joe, why don't you take us home? I'm going to bed.
Yeah,
this
I'm tired
daylight
too.
savings ending thing is bullshit.
It's true. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. We're here every week. More golf content coming your way. And check out VegasGolfNetwork.com. Sign up for next year. Had a blast this year. We still got skins games coming. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy the Houston Open.
Powered by Riverside FM.
This weekend. Later.
Later.